The pattern for moss stitch is really simple. It's just knit stitches and purl stitches, and it makes this great texture. You can use this with an even number of stitches or odd, it doesn't really matter. So before I show you how to do it, here's what the pattern is gonna look like. Row 1 alternates knit and purl stitches, starting with a knit stitch. Then row 2, you're gonna knit the knit stitches and purl the purl stitches. Row 3 is like row 1, where we alternate knit and purl stitches, but this time you start with a purl stitch. And finally, row 4, you once again knit the knit stitches and purl the purl stitches. Let me just take you through what that looks like. So, row 1 is going to be knit, purl, all the way to the end. I absolutely love this pattern, but I really hate alternating one knit stitch with one purl stitch. Okay, so at the end, since I have an even number of stitches, I'll be ending with a purl stitch. Now, like I said, the next row, row 2, you knit the knit stitches and purl the purl stitches. And so I am starting with a knit stitch since I just ended with a purl stitch. And this is more helpful if you're a beginner to be able to know which stitches are knits and which are purls. So I'm going to have a link to my video on how to identify those to help make that a little easier. I'll put that in the description. So we're going to start knit and purl. And then we're just going to do that again all the way to the end. Okay, so ending with a purl stitch. And now for row 3, it's just like row 1, except instead of starting with a knit stitch, you start with a purl stitch. And once again, we're going to continue all the way on, alternating like that till we reach the end. And if you need help remembering which rows are which, I always think to myself, the odd rows are opposite. So like for instance, this odd row, row 3, I started row 1 with a knit stitch, and this one I'm starting with the purl stitch. So odd rows are opposite, and then even rows are equal, which means I'm knitting knit stitches and purling purl stitches. It's probably not like the best mnemonic device, but it makes just enough sense to help me remember. Okay, now on our last row, we continue on just like we did for row 2. Like I've said a million times already, we are knitting knit stitches and purling purl stitches. So I just ended with a knit stitch, which means I'm starting with a purl stitch. And then you keep going to the end, and then you start that 4-row repeat over again. And that is how you get moss stitch.